Meve's force reached Kaveldun, a small, run-down town.
The Blackclads, they've a strong garrison in place.
Proclaimed her scouts upon returning from a foray.
And they stand prepared for a siege. Their stores overflow, and we see ballistas, scorpions.
Kaveldun can be taken,
began Reynard hesitantly.
but not without losses. Considerable losses.
A retreat? Is that what you advise?
I fear the soldiers wouldn't take to such a course. They're eager, Your Grace. They've a fire in them. Order a retreat and you could devastate morale.
Our losses may be heavy,
said Meve, drawing her sword.
but I'll make certain the vile invader suffers even more. Order the troops to prepare. We will attack.
Soon after, the Lyrians moved on Kaveldun, war drums rumbling in step to their march. Upon the walls, the Nilfgaardians stood poised to defend.
I won't leave a single city to these invader scum! Valyria! For Rivia!
March on, march on. My, now that is some fancy weaponry. Bet it's still got that new war machine smell.
We must bring down their walls! Crush them!
Life is mine now!
You mad? Don't shake that!
Wise choice.
Retreat! For the Queen!
That was not in the spell books.
This could hurt. Enartfian!
Necessity! Invention's mum.
Destillat Seifel!
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Discipline. That's what you folk lack.
We did it, Your Grace. The city is ours.
The Nilfgaardians had indeed prepared well, with grapples to repel hook ladders from the walls and long spears to rain down upon attackers far below. Meve managed on the fourth attempt to breach the defenses, but did so scrambling over the corpses of her own men. The Queen was in the field tent when Reynard arrived with surprising news. To be heard over the groans of the wounded, he had to raise his voice.
Your Grace, a delegation of townsfolk. They seek an audience urgently.
Dozens of burghers stood before the tent. Between them and the Queen, a man knelt in shackles. His face was blooded as if he'd endured a vicious beating just moments before.
Who's this?
Our blacksmith, Todor.
Snarled a priestess in a frayed robe.
He betrayed you, Your Grace. Soon after the Nilfgaardians arrived, within hours in truth, he offered his labour and strength. They didn't even need to ask. Forged arms and armour for them, all for imperial gold.
Meve gripped the beaten man's beard, tugged upwards, and looked him in the eyes.
Did you forge the hooks and the tips for those spears?
I did, Your Grace.
It was fine work.
Growled the Queen.
Damned fine.
Show him mercy, milady!
Cried a withered old man in a flour-spattered apron.
When the black-clad bastards captured my son, they were eager to hang him. Todor spoke for him, saved his life.
He helped me too!
Hollered a woman in the crowd.
I were hungry. He shared what little he had.
The townsfolk began shouting over one another. Some told of the blacksmith's noble deeds. Others labelled him a traitor deserving of a cruel and violent end. Meve turned back towards the field hospital, pondering the case, then spotted her soldiers' corpses laid out in rows. Had it not been for Todor, there might not have been so many.
This man forged arms for the Nilfgaardians. 'Tis true.
Said Meve to the crowd.
Yet you, baker, baked the bread they ate. And you, potter, stained the cups from which they drank. Willingly or not, each of you aided the invader. Where does pursuing one's craft end and treason begin? I've no answer to that. So I shan't punish any for doing merely what's theirs to do.
Upon hearing the verdict, the Queen's troops stared in disbelief, then began to boil. As she walked back calmly to the tent, they jeered and hissed. At the last, it took Reynard to calm them down. Meve had saved Todor, but she was convinced she'd not see the blacksmith again. Come evening, he returned to the camp, with a wagon full of arms so new they shone.
If it weren't for you, your grace, they'd have torn me to bits with the bare hands,
he said, kneeling before her.
I thank you for speaking up for me. For my innocence, that is. I've a gift for you. A gift I knows you'll put to proper use.
Meve took a spear in hand, put it to her shoulder, and gazed down the shaft. The tip glowed red in the light of the setting sun.
Of that, my friend, you can be sure.
How could you, your majesty? He's crafted weapons for it blackclads. The very same what killed our lads. How could you, your majesty?
Freedom will cost us dearly. Dearly indeed. Freedom will cost us dearly. Dearly indeed.
Your Majesty, the hut's untouched. Ripe grain in the fields, 'tis hard to believe. I feared we'd have another Edirn here, with the blackclads setting fire to all.
I feared nothing of the sort. Nilfgaard's not stupid. Lands it aims to hold, it doesn't destroy. And Willem did bend the knee to the Emperor.
Used to be, I hunted game. Men bring more coin.
God is free!
Scrubbing duty again? Oh, gods.
Obedience or the lash! Jericania, source of the best goods.
New orders? No?
Come here! Let's dance!
going to end upwards, right?
Have her done in a jiffy. Must be an important lesson in this. But what? Hey?
Truth!
Order!
Mahjong.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Tell me you jest.
Armor won't say.
Back in line!
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
For the Queen!
Move! I live to serve you.
Oh, Lady Margarita told us of this.
152, 154.
Scrubbing duty again? Oh, gods.
We got a job to do.
Scheiß! In zwei!
When will you ever learn?
Wise choice.
That bit the white of an eye from half a league away.
Ennard Fane!
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
How did that incantation go?
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Off to the front yet again.
God save the Queen!
To the last!
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Zwei!
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
Off to the front yet again.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.